hockey play?
No, I don't.
Think of that.
My father worked 7 days a week, and my mom would come, when she could, because all the other kids were gone. I'm the youngest of 9, right? So she could come because she didn't have to take care of the rest of them. And but my dad made sure that my mother got to every game, and and that's. But my dad, he just you're playing.
Go to work.
Yep, go to work and then come home. How'd you do? We won, we lost. I played good, I played bad, but that was it. And that's the big difference now is the parents are, I think, too overly involved, and that. Instead of just letting their kids play and enjoy it. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, no, but it should be talked or discussed.
Yeah, it should.
And I tell parents, don't push, follow.
Yes.
That's all.
That's very well stated.
Yeah.
And that's the answer.
Yes.
Don't push, follow. Great words of advice.
Playing 12 months a year.
Oh, my
hockey,
gosh.
And not playing baseball.
Right.
Or
Ping pong.
And guess what, John? We were better hockey players because we played everything.
Yes.
Our hand-eye.
We all did.
Right. Our hand-eye coordination, just think about it. If you're up at the plate and, it's 2 outs and, you got 2 strikes on you, you don't feel pressure because, you've been through everything.
But Pat, think of this with consolidation of schools.
Yes.
Like Evelyn, Virginia, Gilbert.
Don't even.
No. So these kids play hockey all their youth. And they get into that situation, a senior, and they don't make the team.
And then what?
You know what? What happened?
Yeah.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Minnesota's second best sports station is FM 96.7 KFAN Plus KQQL HD3 Anoka.
One more game to go here at Grand Casino Arena. Busy Thursday here at the Tourney Class 2A quarterfinals, wrapping up with a battle between a couple of metro schools, the North versus the West. It's the Andover Huskies taking on the Edina Hornets, and a wonderful couple of managers. I don't know if you saw that, Daddy Ryan, in full-blown fishing gear.
That's classic.
Raiders and everything. My goodness, that's going to be popular on the social media circles. But regardless, aside from all the hoopla surrounding this one, it's a high school hockey game between the Hornets and the Huskies. And looking at this matchup, of course, 6 versus 3, Edina, certainly the favorite, had a pretty good season. But the Andover Huskies kind of feel like a dream team. The Andover Huskies moving sections in their new section up in 5AA. They had to go to battle. They were the 5th seed in that section and found their way all the way to the section final, where they not only won the section final, they scored 9 goals en route to a 9-5 victory over the Centennial Cougars. And now they take the stage here in St. Paul, back in the familiar confines of Grand Casino Arena. And Danny, it's just, you don't really know what to expect from Andover. Obviously, they're a good team, but haven't had the most wonderful season, 11-14-3.
Yeah.
But if there's any team that's getting hot at the exact right time, it's Andover.
The one thing to expect with Andover is they are well coached. Coach Mark Manny has gotten this team back to the state tournament. He just keeps plucking them along. And it doesn't matter what section they are in. Like you said, Zach, they are 5AA now, 7AA. It does not matter. He's bringing this squad to I was going to say it, Zach, to Grand Casino Arena.
Unbelievable. Now, Kurt Giles, you just have to say his name, and everything follows after that. He is a legendary head coach, just one of the
He's Nick
legendary
Saban.
coaches from the Edina Hornets that I think they're going to have to find an intersection of Eichel Way with Giles Drive, Boulevard, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Giles parking lot.
They might just it might be. I mean, I'm with all due respect to Mr. Braemar. I don't know what the history with that is. Is Braemar a thing?
Now you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I'm putting myself on the spot by just saying it.
We need ChatGPT to kind of lay that out for us.
Giles rink at Braemar Arena.
Oh, I like that.
Now, Edina, everybody knows how good they are. We know that they had another great section final in which they caught a wonderful break that made its rounds around the world, including Sports Center with that beautiful, one of the best dump and chase ever.
Of all time by Bodie McConnell.
It's Bjorgard back in goal, the senior goaltender for the Edina Hornets. On the other side, Wyatt Reimer in goal for Andover. We get ready to go here. 3 more regulation periods of this long Thursday morning, afternoon, and now evening here in St. Paul. Puck drop happening just before 9 o'clock. And we are underway. Edina going from right to left across your radio, your iHeartRadio app. And the jerseys continue to impress. Of course, the classic Edina whites facing the Andover black and tans.
Golds. It's a goldish tan.
Goldish tan, tannish gold.
Could be construed as a khaki, maybe.
What do you think? A little bit.
A little bit. You could be an Andover fan over there.
I got maroon, tan, and I'm more of a Lakeville South Cougar fan than anything.
Yeah, you are. You really rep the Lakeville South colors today.
And I wore the White Bear hockey hat because...
Well, why not?
Right. No conflict of interest anymore, unfortunately. Here come the Hornets into the zone. Left wing side, big collision put on by Chase Neto. Out to the top of the point, a shot gloved up by Wyatt Reimer, who is a sophomore goaltender, Danny. Not the most flashy in numbers, but that's from a long season. And again, it just feels like there's 2 different teams, the Huskies of the regular season, now the Huskies of the postseason.
Well, also similar to Grand Rapids, Andover lost their top goaltender, Cash Pruitt. He went to play juniors, and Wyatt Reimer stepping in his place, carrying the load this year. Goals against of 3.61.
Well, good opportunity here for Andover, but they can't pull the trigger, and eventually they do. I don't know how Andover got the puck back. It was played out in front. There were Hornets swarming all over the place, and somehow, some way, Reichle able to track that one down and still get a good shot off after it kind of bounced over his stick.
And that's why I stopped talking. It just kept going Andover's way.
Another sophomore. And again, that could explain this run here. They just needed time to develop and grow.
Yeah.
And like I said, getting hot at the very right time. They need to be incredibly hot here. Beat a Hornets team that went 21-6-1 and 6 losses with a schedule like Edina's.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Hornets, the numbers speak for themselves. Their long history here. I believe this is the 144th appearance at the tourney.
In its 82nd year as the Minnesota State High School Hockey Tournament.
And I know that you're going to have to reinforce the roof Yamar Arena style here at Braemar because of all the banners weighing it down.
Well, that's why you only hang state championship banners in Braemar West. Braemar South holds all the other banners.
And Edina trying to raise another one here as they work their way through. A shot from Becker Wenkes is knocked aside. 2 minutes gone in this opening period. Edina with 5 shots in the first couple of minutes. Andover with just the 1. Battle at neutral ice. Falls off of an official. And Andover will take advantage of that. Thackeray is able to find his way through and fire a shot on. That's directed aside by Bjorgård. Long pass at the red line. Dumped in deep by Edina. Wraps around hard out to the blue line where it's kept in and backhanded down low by Tucker Johnson.
Mr. Hockey finalist, Tucker Johnson for Edina.
Watch out for number 8 in white and green. Number 8 in black and goldish tannish. Jason Neto has the puck. Trying to clear it out. Get some help. As it's worked near side to Thackeray, and it's flipped up in the air. Forcing the issue here is Langfeld, who's brought down. Tries to center one. Edina stealing it. And up the ice on the left wing side, it's Brady Peterson. Will wrap it deep. Big collision behind the goal. Alex White has the puck in his skates. Scored 3. Payne steps down. Shot from the point. Blocked. Hits the back wall. Ricochets to the stick of KJ Sauer, who skates behind his goal. Gives it off. And up the ice comes Andover. Long pass intercepted by Drew Botts. Botts to Peterson for Edina. Bounces in front of the Andover goal, sent to the back door. Nobody there. And another attempt from the front door. Also nobody there. And that allows Andover to work their way up the ice. It's Hendrickson with a shot. Finds its way to the corner. Likely down there for Andover. Centering pass, shot. Save made. Chase Bjorgård cutting off the angle and denying Chase Hendrickson a great chance. And that'll stop play. The 4:03 mark here. Period number 1, still scoreless.
Chase Hendrickson, good opportunity there with a semi one-timer from the slot, but right into the Edina logo of Chase Bjorgård. The goaltender.
Dropped down to a knee to make it happen. And now a poke check forces a dangerous turnover in front of the Andover goal, but the Hornets goal, but the Hornets able to recover and just clear it out to center. Very aggressive play here by Andover early on. See if it can pay off for him here, but a 3-on-2 now for Edina. The pass backwards for stick of Dane, and his pass intercepted, then pickpocketed nicely here by Johnson, who sends it to the back door. One-time shot, score. Edina on the board. It is Bodie McConnell. 1-0 Hornets.
The Edina faithful have seen a lot of that this year. Bodie McConnell, that's his 34th on the year. And for Tucker Johnson, that's his 45th assist. Johnson has been setting up Bodie all season long. And this goal was no exception, as Bodie McConnell, I believe, has the most goals in a season by a Hornet. It has to be since Dylan Malmquist's freshman year, and that was quite some time ago. At least over a decade.
26 games into this season. And to have, or make that 29 games in this season, to have those numbers, that's just impressive, to say the least. Behind the Edina goal, Huskies trying to fight their way back here. They've had some pretty good scoring opportunities thus far, but opportunities and cashing in completely different here as Edina's offside with just under 12 to go in period number 1. It's 1-0, and it's like cooler heads will prevail.
Yeah.
Pushing after the whistle.
Edina's a team that's always going to try to get under their skin. That's how Head coach Kurt Giles likes to coach his team, kind of pushes them to an edge, and getting other teams under other teams' skin kind of gives the Edina Hornets the advantage from time to time too.
Dumped in, dangerous bouncing puck in the crease. Sort of misplayed there by Reimer. It's a tough play for the sophomore goaltender. Nearly ended up in the back of the net, but Andover survives. Brady Molman for the Hornets in his own zone. Goes it to his left. Suter up the ice. Down low. In the corner. Battle continues there. It's Chase Netto. Turned over here. Hornets have it. Driving to the net was Donne, and then knocked away from his stick and back out to center. Botts will fire it deep into the Andover end. Long pass out. Will roll to Edina ice. Hornets trying for a quick out and take advantage of a line change for Andover, but the pass doesn't connect. They'll just redirect it deep into the Andover zone, and now the Huskies out of that zone and into the other. Trying to fight his way through, but Drew Botts having none of that. And now it's Tucker Johnson for Edina. Pass doesn't connect, goes for an icing instead with 10:18 to go in the opening period.
Almost had Boley O'Connell there on a stretch pass to set him on a 1-on-0 breakaway. You mentioned Brooks Suter. That is Ryan Suter's son. Brooks Suter, a defenseman as well for Edina. And then Kyle Leopold on the Andover Huskies is Jordan Leopold's son. Jordan Leopold is actually on the bench for the Andover Huskies. So 2 NHLer sons playing in this game.
Becker Wenkes for Edina. Flips the puck in. Back to grab it. Johansson lost it in front, loose, and then swatted out of danger by Camden Langfield out of the air. And then a turnover here. Hornets sending it across the slot area, cleared out by Andover. And then it's pickpocketed beautifully by Brady Peterson. And into the zone comes Payne, who fires one right pad save for Reamer. Long dump. Dump deep into the Edina net end. Hornets out with it. Becker Wenkes gives it to Payne, who will wrap it deep into the Andover end. Huskies back to grab it. Reichle over to Netto. Netto pinned up against the wall. Will kick it over for Jack Reichle. Forward to Hendrickson. But the Huskies stunted there. Second effort was almost good, but then it's stolen right back by Edina as now Andover is struggling just to get it past their own blue line. 9 to go, period number 1. 1-0 in favor of the Hornets. Brody Peterson spins and fires a puck deep into the Edina zone. Battle along the wall. Edina coming away with the puck. It's Sam Peckham. Turned over. Andover back here. Left wing side, a shot turned away. Rebound sent over the Edina goal up to the right side now, where Rogers will step up and drop it down low. Andover deep in the corner now, trying to get some things going here. Peterson rims it around the wall, left side, and it does just escape the zone out of the reach of Cooper Johansson. Now he goes down to the ice to try to keep it in front of him, does so, and here comes Andover back in on the left wing side. A shot gloved by Chase Bjorgard, and that stops play with 8 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in period number 1. We'll take a break. Edina leading 1-0 after through the first 8 minutes and 56 seconds, Danny.
Good White Bear math.
It's getting worse and worse as we go on, but that's the score. 1-0, 8:04 to go in the first period. You're listening to the high school hockey tournament on KFA, presented by James Hardy, the #1 brand of siding in North America.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Stand Up to Cancer's vehicle donation program makes it easy to turn your unwanted vehicle into funding to support innovative cancer research. This research leads to new treatments for patients right now. Donate your car today. Visit standuptocancer.org/cars to learn more.
Minnesota's best sports audio can be found live daily on FM 100.3 KFAN, here on 96.7 KFAN Plus, and anywhere on iHeartRadio.
8:04 to go, period number 1. It's Edina 1, Andover 0 here in the final quarterfinal of the Class 2A state tournament. Semifinals beginning tomorrow at 11 a.m. on KFAN Plus. Kevin Fallness, Danny Ryan in the call for a couple of good ones. Hibbing Chisholm versus Montemedi, followed by Delano and Warroad. Tomorrow, Minnetonka and Rosemont will kick off the evening session in the Class 2A semifinals, followed by Moorhead and either Andover or Edina.
Pretty excited for tomorrow. I think that's going to really line up well.
Mentioned Tucker Johnson. He's getting recognized on the video board as one of the Mr. Hockey Award candidates here. And obviously, Danny, a big part. The stats speak for themselves. But, I mean, anytime you 61 points on the season already, and just having another great year, and one of those guys, you wish you could just maybe pull a Parker Fox and get a couple more years of eligibility again, right?
Yeah, but the Johnson family has had a player in the Edina Hornets system, it seems like, for at least 8 years now.
Under 8 to go here in this first period. Hornets try to clear it out of their zone, but it's swatted back toward the goal dangerously. Langfeld was in front, but just couldn't get his lumber on it. Now he'll center one, and it skips the stick of another Husky alone out in front. Could not connect with KJ Sauer, and now the Hornets will work their way up the ice. Sent off the back wall. Andover picking it up. KJ Sauer to his left, and out of play it goes with 7.5 remaining in a 1-0 Edina lead.
Edina looking like they're cruising right now. They feel very comfortable out there. Shots are in favor of the Hornets as well, 11-5. This face-off comes to the center dot. It's not a surprise. Edina is a mainstay at this tournament, and these players have played in it. Also did well this year in the football realm as well, winning the state football title in the big schools. Chase Bjorgard being the starting running back for that squad. I believe he had like 5 touchdowns in the championship game.
And, I mean, I wouldn't completely crown them champions had that quarterback stuck around.
Yeah.
For the Hornets here this year, but under 7 to go here, the Hornets test Andover, Wyatt Reamer, and he passes. Still 1-0 Edina. But yeah, Mason West, my goodness.
Yeah, if Mason West was still playing high school hockey this year, if he would have stuck around, he would have been the Mr. Hockey winner. This team would have been the #1 or at least #2 overall.
And, there might have been some Edina fan or people who maybe here wouldn't normally root for Edina, but certainly would have been at least fun to see.
He's an electric player. And anytime you see a first-round draft pick, it's exciting as Edina will go to the penalty box.
And I was talking between games, Danny. We've seen a lot of, knee-on-knee contact today.
Yeah.
There's another example of that. Andover going to go on the power play as Lutkin came out and was tripped with the Yeah, just sticking out that left leg. And
Gage Geyer.
oh, that is so dangerous again. And then just another, I don't know what it is about today, Dan. It's just more than usual. Usually those are pretty rare as they should be because they could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, exactly. And Gage Geyer, the Hornet in the box, he is a big kid. He is over 200 pounds. He is a thick football player, and when he is out there, he's looking to hit.
Andover 27.3% on the power play. They control up high. A shot found and held on to by Bjorgard. Edina 75.8% on the penalty kill. Brought to the left of Chase Bjorgard. Draw one by Andover. Push to the outside, out to the point. Knocks to his left, gets it back out high. Settles the puck down. Skates it along, and then it bounces off his stick. He'll control it again. Knocks to the top of the left circle. Some nice moves here, and then again it escapes the control of Andover, but they do recover. Sent to the back door off the stick of Reichle, but doesn't connect. Andover keep the pressure going. One-time shot, bounces up in the air, falls at the half wall. Hornets will jam it out to neutral ice. Some weird bouncing pucks there for Andover. They're still able to generate some chances despite all those weird bounces, and then trying to weave his way through his KJ Sauer. Instead lost the puck, and that allowed Edina to clear it back out to center with 50 seconds to go in the power play. Edina will complete the task of sending it all the way down the ice. Here comes Andover now up the ice. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Left wing side taken away, and just after stripping the puck away, Alex White will fire it down the ice. 30 seconds to go. The puck goes behind the Andover goal. Huskies working it up. Lutkin, right side, dumping it deep. Left corner. 18 to go, and nobody on the near side to stop this clear. And another easy Edina Hornet ice. 7 seconds left in the man advantage for Andover. And carry it in. With some speed, it's Lutkin. Avoids a man, centers one loose, and here come the Hornets. A lot of numbers, 4-on-1 entering the zone. Right side chance, backdoor shot, score. Bodie McConnell is second of the game.
Wouldn't be surprised if this one gets reviewed, Zach, just because I don't believe this went off of a stick. This kind of just went off of Bodie McConnell. It didn't look like he had a kicking motion, but I didn't see a stick on it. Did you originally?
Obviously so tough to tell here. And
let's see.
They will ring down if there is any controversy. They review all the goals, so if it is close, but doesn't appear. It actually might not even be McConnell's goal. It might have gone off of Lutkin.
Yeah, the defenseman for Andover. Oh, that's close to skate.
Again, they're holding, and now they have confirmed it. So,
okay,
not a kicking motion if it did go off of McConnell, which is what they are saying it did. So he was just stopping, and in the process of stopping, hit off his skate and went in. And I'll tell you what, Danny, 4-on-1 for Edina, about as close to a sure thing as there is, especially with those players out on the ice.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And 35th of the season so far for Bodie McConnell.
Brady Peterson looks to his right. The shot from the right saved and held on by Wyatt Reimer. And under 4 to go now in the first period. 2-0 Edina.
I might have to text our PA announcer downstairs, Jim Carroll, who's an Edina legend, one of the all-time greats, to just find out what the most goals scored in Edina Hornets history is for a season. It's got to be close to that.
Up to 35 and nearly got 36. The natural hat trick bid is fully in force here.
Now, what do you refer to as a natural hat trick? Does it have to only be...
I looked it up. It's 3 uninterrupted.
Okay, so it doesn't need to be in one period.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
3 uninterrupted by anybody else, including your own team. Obviously.
Yes.
2 goals already. The only 2 goals on the scoreboard. Connell would love to add that to his illustrious career. And he has the puck, a backhand pass intercepted by Andover. At this point, just shoot. Or just stop, and hopefully it hits off your skate and goes in.
Yeah. When you're lucky, you're lucky.
Driving in off the back wall, finds its way to the stick of Tucker Johnson. Back to the blue line, Andover able to just poke it out. But McConnell back in for Edina, left wing side. Cuts across, fires a shot, save made. Loose rebound on the far side, cleared out by Andover. We'll gain the line and fire it deep with under 3 to go in the opening period. But this was a full control game by Edina at this point. As the Hornets send it up the ice. Recca releases it deep into the Andover end, back to neutral ice, but it's Recca again who will work it deep. Tucker Johnson, I don't think, has left the ice at this point. This entire game. Now that's Nash Payne out there for Edina. As up the ice comes Alex White. White driving in on his backhand. White will be forced behind the goal. Andover looking for a breakout. Big collision at the blue line. And the Husky is slow to get up, and he'll just make his way to the very convenient location, the bench, Dylan Larson. Kind of falls over the boards there and adds a little insult to the injury of a tough first period for Andover. Shots on goal, 16-7 in favor of Edina. Long pass to the red line. Skated in by Payne. Nash Payne flips it to his right. Gives it to Mulman. It's going away by the Huskies. But then taken right back by McConnell, who fires a shot. Score! There it is. The natural hat trick for Bodie McConnell goes 34, 35, and 36. And it's 3-0 Edina, and there's already people heading for the exits.
Yeah, there's a lot of people heading to the exits. Wow.
What a shot.
I've never seen that. Somebody's hat trick in the first period, and you know what? We're going home. Wow. I guess that's the power of Edina.
No doubt about that. Just over a minute remaining in period number 1, and it's McConnell 3, Andover 0, and here's McConnell looking for 4. Why not? Becker Wenkes. Now it's McConnell centering one. Andover forcing it out. Frankly, flips it to his left. Rogers opens up, fires one. Ooh, Craig on the near side there to just redirect it in, but it skipped the stick instead. And here comes Edina once again. McConnell, shot, save made, swatted out of harm's way, and then flying into the goal was Brady Mulman, sending it off the NHL moorings. That stops play with 27.8 seconds to go.
I think you put it correctly, Zach. It's Bodie McConnell 3, Andover 0. Rest of the Edina Hornet squad also 0.
Well, by every measure, the same period, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
That is a natural hat trick in its purest form. You saw it right here in the first period of this one. Here's Andover trying for a late one, a shot, and then it's the ever trustworthy Chase Bjerregaard whipping that glove out.
Shots 18-8 in favor of the Hornets. It's a lot of shots for Edina in one period.
11.1 to go in the opening frame.
Make a wish.
Edina, the 3 seed. I mean,
they're looking confident right now.
Moorhead and Edina tomorrow night, should that be the case. And certainly lining up for that.
It's going to get juicy. And that will be their 3rd time playing this year.
Any idea how the other 2 went?
Oh, give me 1 second, Zach.
Well, I'm going to call this here. Time ticking away. First period expires. Bodie McConnell 3, Andover 0. The Hornets head to the locker room very, very happy. And not very happy at KJ Sauer and the Andover Huskies. Things do settle down there in deep in the Edina zone, and we will see just the Bodie McConnell show here, Danny.
No, I misspoke to you, Zach. They've played once. Normally they have played twice, but this year at the Tradition Holiday Invitational at Prior Lake, Edina played Holy Angels. So in the first game of the year, Edina without some players due to football, 6-3 Moorhead.
Some key players, I would imagine.
One of them being the goaltender.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a while before Thanksgiving.
Well, folks, hate to say we're already kind of penciling, and I don't even have a pencil at this point. I'm using a pen, Edina, but and no disrespect to Andover and Mark Manny and that wonderful crew, but it is certainly tough going so far here at Grand Casino Arena for the Andover Huskies. We mentioned Bodie McConnell, all 3 goals for Edina in this first period. We'll take a break. We'll come back more. After this, it's the Tourney on KFAN Plus, presented by James Hardy, the #1 brand of siding in North America.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com. Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Westwood One presents Today in Women's Sports. The upcoming NCAA basketball tournament is loaded with talented teams, but make no mistake, the defending champion UConn Huskies are still the team to beat. The top-ranked Huskies are 31-0. They've just completed the 11th undefeated regular season in program history. Next up is the Big East tournament, where the Huskies tip off play on Saturday. Redshirt senior AZ Fudd knows what it takes to win in March, and this team is focused on bringing home a 13th national championship to their iconic program.
Just an overall sense of more calmness this year from the team, where last year I felt like there was more pressure on people, and you could kind of feel the nervous energy, and don't get me wrong, that carried us, but this year I feel like we're more calm, confident, together than we've been in the past.
Westwood One will have complete coverage of the Big East Championship on Monday. Our broadcast begins at 6:45 p.m. Eastern. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Maggie Gray on Westwood One.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy.
Wow, Charles Barkley?
I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Yeah, sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week at most locations.
Oh, can I use your ATM? My dog walker only takes cash.
Anything for a neighbor.
Can I try the catchphrase?
Sure, take it for a spin.
There's no fees and minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Nice, Chuck. I'll take it from here. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com/bank guide for details. Capital One and name member FDIC.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free. Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free. Really?
Really? Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Import type restrictions apply.
Stand Up to Cancer's vehicle donation program makes it easy to turn your unwanted vehicle into funding to support innovative cancer research. This research leads to new treatments for patients right now. Donate your car today. Visit standuptocancer.org/cars to learn more.
Every year, International Women's Day falls on March 8th, and iHeartRadio is proud to celebrate the women who shape music, drive change, and influence culture. Find playlists, podcasts, and of course, Women's History Month radio. Open the free iHeart app, search Women's History Month, and listen now.
Minnesota's best sports audio can be found live daily on FM 100.3 KFAN, here on 96.7 KFAN Plus, and anywhere on iHeartRadio.
64686, that's the text number. If you have any questions for Danny or myself, Zach Halverson, feel free to, we'll open it up.
Oh, that could be fun.
We are in our, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th intermission. And I'm telling you, folks, there's only so much to talk about. Unfortunately, not much to talk about from this first period other than
Bodie McConnell.
Bodie McConnell. So if you have any questions or comments or feedback, I think we've got a YouTube stream as well going at kfan.com/watch. So if you're listening on there, we'll check that as well. There might not be any questions. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Chances are a lot of you, and this is what I'd be doing at this point, putting the radio on, going to bed.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
One listener earlier at the Gopher game brought the portable radio, which, by the way, if you're coming back here this weekend,
do it.
Bring your portable radio. You can tune in without delay, either on 96.7 or 95.7 FM in Arena.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Many people don't know about that, Danny.
I didn't know about that. That is interesting.
And that's for all the Wild games as well. So if you come to a Wild game, you want to hear Joe and Tom, and I guess Kevin too, if that's your thing. I don't know.
Why would you want that?
Unfortunately, I haven't figured out a way to cut him out of the stream. So we're still going to get Kevin. I'm kidding. We're going to get Kevin, a whole lot of Kevin Fulmus tomorrow, folks. It's going to be a great one. A couple of great games in the Class A, and years ago, I said, having 4 games today, another 4 tomorrow, and a couple on Saturday. I was like, I definitely want to have some rest for the old vocal course, some vocal maintenance, if you will.
Yes.
Copyright Paul Allen. And I said, you know what? I'll let. And it's not really I want to have fun as a part of it because he is a great podcaster, and I love having him on. And it works out for everybody. He likes to do it. I like to listen to him do it, and it gives my vocal cords a rest. It's a win-win-win, everybody. But I'll tell you what, year after year, I go, dang, man, he gets to call some of the best games we have every single year.
Well, you can come on, Zach. Me and you can do the color together, maybe.
I think I'll be laying downstairs, and you'll be the talk back saying, Zach, wake up.
Zach, hello.
But I'm always ready if I need to be. I understand based on conversations I had in the concourse with people that Guardsy, who always loves to play the Hermantown audio, definitely hammered it again.
The one where you ran
9 years ago.
Yes. Out of breath.
And I blame Bruce Plant because Bruce Plant, former Hermantown head coach, used to have just the very best press conferences. I loved those press conferences, and I was just in the middle of enjoying another great Bruce Platt press conference, and I looked at my phone. I'm like, oh boy, that is. I'm not going to have a lot of time to get up there, and I ran up there. We were doing updates at the time on the Fan, back before we had the Plus. This was our only way. We love having the Plus to be able to do these full games, but went up and I ran to the booth, literally sprinted across, and our booth is not close to the elevator, and got there. And as I was lifting up the headset, I heard them throw to me, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I fought through it.
Yeah,
I had some breath. Now I don't think I would have even gotten to the booth in the shape I had. I wasn't in great shape at the time, but certainly better. But regardless, another one of those great Tourney memories. 3-2 area code. Bringing up organically. You're playing initials tomorrow morning. Yes. Me, Chris Hockey, Marnie Gellner, and Melinda Jensen. Sauce is out. Melinda Jensen is playing initials tomorrow, along with myself, so I'll be heading in there and having a great start to semifinal Friday, where I'll probably lose in heartbreaking fashion once again, like I always do.
Yeah.
I wonder how. I believe I have a streak of 1-point losses going. It goes at least 3 to 4 back. So, my goodness. Let's take a break. Keep the questions coming. We might need them for the third period. Full disclosure. 64686, as well as the YouTube KFAN.com/watch. We'll take a breather. Come back with the second period next. It's Edina Hornets 3, Andover Huskies 0. 1 period of play on FM 96.7 KFA and the Plus. Our coverage presented by James Hardy, the #1 brand of siding in North America.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Cancer affects all of us. Today alone, 5,370 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer. That's why Stand Up to Cancer funds and develops the newest and most promising cancer treatments to help patients today. Stand Up to Cancer wants to provide you with every opportunity to join in this mission. By donating your home, land, or commercial property, you can help Stand Up to Cancer fund innovative cancer research. Donating eases the stress associated with selling a home and can also help lead to the next breakthrough in cancer prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. Stand Up to Cancer makes the process easy, and it may be tax deductible. It will take all of us standing up together to put an end to cancer as we know it. Help us save lives right now. Your home or property could hold the key to the next breakthrough in cancer research. Visit standuptocancer.org/giveproperty to learn more. The key to unlock the next breakthrough in life-saving cancer research could be sitting in your driveway. Stand Up to Cancer's vehicle donation program makes it easy to turn your unwanted vehicle into funding to support innovative cancer research. These innovations lead to better cancer prevention, diagnosis, and treatment, which means we can help save lives right now. Cancer affects all of us. Today alone, 5,370 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer. It will take all of us standing up together to put an end to it. So when you're looking to get rid of your old car, truck, motorcycle, RV, or boat, why not donate it to Stand Up to Cancer? Donating is easy and tax deductible. We'll even tow your vehicle for free. You can be a driving force in cancer research. Donate your car today. Visit standuptocancer.org/cars to learn more.
My name is John David Carpton.
Dr. Kimberly Stegmeyer.
Dr. Edith Perez.
I'm a medical oncologist.
And I focus on cancer prevention.
People are always asking me, why?
Why do I do this work?
2 words come to mind for me. One is responsibility, the other's purpose.
There was a child that, I took care of and adored, and she said to me, Dr. Kim, will you remember me forever? Sorry. It's been a hard year.
Every day I think of the faces of patients when I see their smiles, when I tell them that new treatments are helping their lives.
It's just so inspiring to do research that impacts human lives.
Stand Up to Cancer has been a critical partner in advancing research for cancer.
Cancer research saves lives.
So please help us fight in this battle against cancer.
Be a part of the team that ends cancer at standuptocancer.org. Donate your home, land, or commercial property and help Stand Up to Cancer fund innovative cancer research. Stand Up to Cancer makes the process easy and it may be tax deductible. Visit standuptocancer.org/give property to learn more.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Live sports and opinions from hosts like Dan Patrick, Colin Coward, along with local and national live sports. This is FM 96.7 KFAN Plus, heard for free on the iHeartRadio app.
That's right, wherever you are, the iHeartRadio app, very, very nice to have. KFANplus.com/listen. To go directly here. Another game, a couple games on tap for the Plus tomorrow. We'll have the 11 a.m. game between Hibbing, Chisholm, and Montemita. We'll switch over to YouTube for the 1 o'clock game at KFAN.com/watch. We'll go to the Fan. KFAN FM 100.3 for the 6 o'clock game, lead you up to Wild Hockey, where we will then flip over to KFAN Plus to close out the day. So a little bit of hopscotch, and I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. It's been a long day.
Skipping a jump?
Hop, skipping a dump. I don't know why it was in a dump. I don't know. Oh, my goodness, folks.
Oh.
You know what? I used to... 5-6 years ago, this was no problem at all. I love these long days and everything. I don't know. I mean, it's four game days. Jim Erickson is a titan on television. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but he also doesn't wake up for the morning shows.
And he also doesn't do the intermissions.
Yes. So don't worry.
It's KFAN Plus After Dark, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Edina 3, Andover 0. Teams flip-flop here. Huskies going from right to left across the iHeartRadio app. And Edina, all 3 goals scored by Boney and McConnell. There's now 36 tallies on the year and still plenty of time to add some more. Dare I say 40 goal watch? I think it's very possible as McConnell handles the puck, centers one. It's loose. Finds its way to McConnell somehow again, and then he just shoves off a defender as the puck comes free, and Andover trying to mount something here. They would love to get the goose egg off the board. From left to right, drop past McConnell, chance for number 4, doesn't go. And now behind the net, it's centered. Cleared out by Andover. And then dumped deep into the Hornets' end. Wrapped around up the right wing side with some speed here. It's Alex White. He'll center one. A shot save made off the blocker of Reimer. And Andover controls it at center. They'll fire it deep into the Edina Hornets' end. Kevin Fallness shot out. He's listening.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah,
he should go to bed.
Oh, he's got to be up. Has a big day tomorrow. Not only the 2 games, also has to host Wild pregame, intermission, postgame. The Wild at a late night game against the Golden Knights. The question is, which will finish first, the Wild or the Tourney? Can't wait to find out. I know what will not finish first. Kevin Fallness' postgame. That will. That will go deep into the Saturday morning. Might even just blend with Beyond the Pond. at 10 a.m., which I believe will also be live from Grand Casino Arena. Yeah, Kevin in St. Louis Park says, great job, guys. Love listening to the call. Can't wait to join you tomorrow, Danny. It's an honor and a privilege to be part of this wonderful broadcast. Thank you, Kevin. Wonderful. That was so nice.
Thanks, Kevin from St. Louis Park. That's so nice, Kevin from St. Louis Park.
The Huskies ice it. Face off back in the the Hornets ice it. Face off back in the Hornets end to the right of Chase Bjorgard.
I'm looking forward to calling the game with Fallness. It's always fun.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about that. Drought won by Andover. Power play now for the Huskies. 27.3% this year. Left circle opportunity. Langfeld drops it back. One-time shot from the right circle doesn't go for Chase Neto. And that will allow the Hornets with a 75.8% penalty kill. Not a great number, but very similar, I would say. Okay, maybe not as dominant are the Edina Hornets, but you look at just some of the better teams where you just don't really need the special teams that much. They don't have the greatest numbers. Colorado Avalanche, great example of that. But, again, not on their dominant scale, but still Edina, obviously, pretty good hockey team.
I've studied Edina's power play numbers a lot, actually, in a weird, nerdy way. They never really, truly have great stats in that number. And I've talked to Hornets before, and they never really practice it either.
Man, to have a team that's just year in and year out that talented, we're special. I mean, the team's already special. You don't need special teams when the team is already year in and year out special. So it's good to be an Edina Hornet. Not so good at this point to be a Husky, but they have 40 seconds of power play left to try to erase that goose egg, get on the scoreboard, and get something going at least here. Feathered behind. Reichely behind the Edina goal as the Huskies try to get this power play going, but the Hornets say no to that. They steal it away and send it down the ice here. 18 seconds now left in the power play. Up the ice, Andover, right side. Shot off the post. Oh, you could hear it all around Grand Casino Arena. Another try also goes high and over the goal. So great chance for Andover. Now the power play is done, but the pressure continues for the Huskies. Might have woken up Edina a little bit there. They were starting to maybe fall asleep, and now come the Hornets right side. A shot gloved and held on by Reimer. So 4 minutes gone here in the second period, and we love those ice mics, Dan. You can hear that ding all over the place, including on your radio as well.
Yeah, Brody Peterson right there for the Andover Huskies with the shot, and it looked like Sam Peckham for the Edina Hornets was a screen on Chase Bjorgard. Bjorgard got lucky that the post helped him out there.
Langfeld to his right. Into the zone come the Huskies, but not much to do there after crossing that blue line. Edina will take back over, set up the ice. Right wing side. Dene with the shot. Nice rebound shot. Maybe caught the post, maybe caught a piece of Reimer. So fast that hard to exactly tell. That one did not go into the back of the net. Didn't hear anything, which would lead me to believe that was perhaps a really good save. And now here come the Huskies, redirected on goal, and Bjorgard kicks the pad out to make the save. Another chance for the Huskies. A shot carries wide, but it was a penalty on Edina that forced that shot to go wide. So another power play chance for Andover, showing some life here in the second period.
Looks like a slash upcoming. Who's going to the box? Is that number 16? Brady Peterson.
Captain of this squad, Brady Peterson in the goal, or in the penalty box.
See if Andover can create something on this power play. The last one, Edina really controlled that, playing a little bit more keeper.
KJ Sauer, miscue on the pass and nearly resulted in a breakaway for a very dangerous Jack Fitzgerald. Instead, we head back into the Edina zone with the puck. It's the Huskies with it. Top of the slot, shot loose in front of the rebound, but cleared to the outside. Back out high here for Chase Neto. Goes to his right. Now we'll try to his left. Return to Neto. Stepping up is Langfeld. He'll skate it to the corner. Gives it away for Sauer. Sauer will drop it to the corner. Watches it go by Langfeld. Out high. Here's Neto. Left side shot. Rises over the Edina goal, and Karam's out. Back to neutral ice. So Andover quick on the touch up there. Now they're back in, and then a beautiful poke check put on there by Jack Fitzgerald. Thwarts an opportunity for Andover with 47 seconds to go in the power play for the Huskies. Andover up the ice with the man advantage. They'll skate their way in. It's Hendrickson. Lost it. Cleared down the ice by Edina. Half minute to go in the power play now. Owen Lutkin to his left. Continued in by Keaton Coe for Andover. Behind the Andover goal, or at the Edina goal, it goes Coe. Centers one, shot save, blocked in front there. And now Edina with a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Left wing side. Pass in front. Shot. Oh. What a save by Wyatt Reimer, cutting across and denying a grade A scoring chance. The stick went flying as well. Who cares? He hung on to it and keeps this a 3-0 hockey game.
Alex White there with the scoring opportunity. Alex White is one of those players that's always jumping up on the puck. Right place, right time, using his speed. The score sheet might not always have him on there, but if you watch Edina play, wow, that was a great opportunity.
And 6 seconds left in the power play for Andover. They do win the draw. It takes a weird hop off the corner wall, goes straight to McConnell. And not only is he good, he just gets some great puck luck as well as a couple of good opportunities again, knocked away by Andover. Hornets setting up shop now in the Andover end, out to the point, right side. McConnell with a shot, one-timer denied by Reimer. Played behind the goal now, getting there first is Lutkin. Fight off a man, clearing attempt kept in by the Hornets, and it's played over in the direction of Dane, but it kind of handcuffed him as it continued through the slot area. Edina has to touch up back on side. That allows Andover to work it out, but they can't get it past McConnell. Bodie McConnell just doing not only on the offensive side, but so tough defensively as well. Brady Mullman skates it behind his own goal for Edina and then sends a long pass that's tipped deep into the Andover end. 9:21 to go in the second period. 3-0 Edina leading Andover. Right corner behind the wall. Along the wall behind the goal. Lutkin racing after it, beaten to the puck by Vareka. And then driving the net is the Hornets. Loose in the blue paint. The official right on top of it, waited to blow the whistle. Obviously had sight of the puck there and finally lost it. And that will bring a stoppage of play with 9:05 to go. Second period. Edina 3, Andover 0. You're tuned into the Tourney on the Fan, presented by James Hardy, the #1 siding brand in North America.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Today alone, 5,370 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer. That's why Stand Up to Cancer funds and develops the newest and most promising cancer treatments. Stand Up to Cancer wants to provide you with every opportunity to join in this mission. By donating your home, land, or commercial property, you can help Stand Up to Cancer fund innovative cancer research. Stand Up to Cancer makes the process easy, and it may be tax deductible. Visit standuptocancer.org/giveproperty to learn more.
Hi, I'm Robert Varnado, president of Lee Container. More than 8 out of 10 adults with developmental differences do not have a paid job, and only 36% of the public believes that they are capable of being leaders. Join Lee Container in taking the Delivering Jobs pledge today. We're supporting Autism Speaks, Best Buddies, and Special Olympics in their commitment to create pathways to 1 million employment and leadership opportunities for this talented community by 2025. Visit deliveringjobs.org to learn more.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel angry or depressed most of the time? Do you feel neglected or unloved?
Do you feel that if the drinker loved you, she or he would stop drinking?
If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Not everyone trapped by alcohol is an alcoholic.
Families and friends are suffering too.
Al-Anon
and
and
Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Minnesota's second best sports station is FM 96.7 KFAN Plus, KQQL, HD3, Anoka.
Welcome back with Danny Ryan. I'm Zach Halverson. 9:05 to go, period number 2. The Hornets out shooting the Huskies 24-12, and Bodie McConnell outscoring the Huskies himself 3-0. That's where we are. 3-0 in favor of the Hornets as they Huskies able to break it out of their own zone. They'll play it up the ice. Driving back behind is Dylan Knox. He'll cycle it back down low. Centering attempt knocked away by the Hornets. Picked up by Brady Peterson. Flips it forward, but that will go for an icing with 8.5 to go in the second period.
Bodie McConnell also beating all the Hornets with 3 goals as well, Zach.
It's a good point. It's about time other people step up. You can't just
rely on
that poor back of Bodie McConnell carrying the squad to a 3-0.
It's heavy right now.
Well, I'd say Bjorgaard's carrying a little bit of that as well as making some good saves.
Shots now 24-12 in favor of the Hornets. Speaking of shots.
Draw won by Edina, looking for a quick outlet here. They find it, but immediately met at the Andover blue line. So at center ice, it's turned the other way, deep into the Hornets end. Edina retreats. They swing it around the wall. McConnell will, I'm sure, get the puck eventually here as he is on the ice. Up the right wing side, it's Dene. Dene to his left. Dribbler here, settled down by Dene. He'll cycle it back for Tucker Johnson. Johnson behind the goal, gives it to McConnell. McConnell reversing direction in the corner. Cuts back and then gives it over for Tucker Johnson, who looked to center, whiffed on the pass. We'll get another opportunity here as it's played deep in the corner. Goes to the open ice. Gets it back to the blue line. Wenkes with the shot, and it's held on by Reimer.
Good save there by Reimer. As there a couple words are getting exchanged. Both teams are skating to the bench. Andover being escorted by an official.
Draw to the left of Reimer, won by the Hornets. A shot, post save made by Reimer. Rebound kept in nicely by the Hornets. Another shot and another save as they continue to pepper Wyatt. It's almost like they heard me up here, Danny. They wanted to play their part now as well.
Was it Andover who heard you, or was it Paul Fletcher playing Pink Pony Club who heard you?
Yeah. Great song.
Great banger. The extended version as Donna getting kicked out of the face-off circle.
Draw one again by the Hornets, and then a shot well after the face-off that the Huskies take a big exception to. Interference is going to be the call, and I saw a Hornet go flying. I didn't see a Husky go flying, but the Hornet who went flying to the ice, falling to the ice, Nash Payne, is actually the one going to the box. So good chance to Incidental contact is my judgment on the slow motion replay, but
Yeah, that's my judgment too. I'm not seeing much there. I'm seeing a tie-up going into the wall, and it does not look like interference to me.
Brady Peterson talking with the officials, does not like the call, and I don't blame him, but it is what it is. Another power play for Andover. They've had more than enough opportunities on the man advantage. They are 0 for 4. Big collision in the left circle, but the Hornets able to poke it back to the blue line. Lutkin on the right side, knocked off the Edina stick behind the goal. It goes. KJ Sauer, one-time shot in front. Bjorgård keeps it in for a moment, but it's continued in by the Huskies, and it's 3-1. The big power play goal, and it looks like they're going to give it to Jack Reichley for Andover.
Yeah, just kind of a scrum in front, and the puck just squirted in. Chase Bjorgård never had a good read on that and couldn't smother it in time. And the puck just trickled in behind him. And Bjorgård looking up at the scoreboard for the replay himself. He thought he had it covered.
Definitely thought he did. He was out of the blue paint. They are going to take a look at this. As you heard the horn, and the officials off the ice now. They'll get on the headset here.
He never had
control of it, and that puck was out of the blue paint. So we have our first replay review of Class 2A quarterfinal Thursday.
And I wonder what they're specifically reviewing. See if they are looking if it was kicked in.
I think they're looking at goaltender interference and
you think
the diving effort here, because if he had it in his glove and then they forced it back, but he wasn't in the blue paint. There was almost zero contact. This is the only reason I can think of why this is taking so long is if there was some offsides call as they entered the zone, but
I don't think that's the case
because this is pretty cut and dry, and they're gonna
it's a goal.
Nash Payne leaving the box kind of spoiled the big announcement here. They say it's a goal. And the power play goal for Jack Reichley, and it's now 3-1. So some life for Andover. Not been an easy game so far for them, but they can shut down Bodie McConnell and keep getting these power play goals. And now here comes Andover into the zone. It's Reichley again. He'll drop it back. It goes all the way through. And the Hornets now buzzing back the other way, right side. Drop pass and some skates. A backhand shot taken by Brady Peterson is denied and directed aside to the corner.
Number 19, Jack Reichley.
And up the ice, Bodie, it's taken in by Camden Langfeld. He'll center one shot off the crossbar. Mere inches away, not even an inch, I would say, from that going in. And this being a one-goal game all of a sudden. Tucker Johnson, a shot taken there by Chase Neto. That's blocked. Out comes Edina. Nash Payne. Brings it around the wall to the far corner. Then the Huskies return the favor. Crossing the red line. Reichley. Spinning and trying to fire a shot. There was Coe, who's knocked off his stick in the process. He'll get it back deep in the corner. 2-on-2 battle. Coe using his body, protecting that puck. Kicks it around, trying to wrap around chance there that Bjorgård was ready for. And Edina skates it to the blue or red line, crossing the line, fires it deep. Huskies with some open ice ahead of them. They'll skate it out, crossing the red line. Dumping it in was Casey Rogers. Miller Wenkus. Keeper Johansson for Andover, stopping it for a moment, but it's continued forward to Bodie McConnell, who takes a hard hit as he enters the zone. Flipped up in the air, and that will roll for an icing with 5:13 to go in period number 2. It's Edina 3, Andover 1.
Some really strong chances right there for Andover. One hitting the crossbar, and Chase Bjorgard for Edina did not play that puck very aggressively in that. If he would have challenged that a little bit more, it wouldn't have been as close of a shot or as close of a goal.
Hornets flip it up through center. Bounces on goal, and it's smothered up by Wyatt Reimer.
Hornets still leading in the shot department, 30-15 now. But Andover has been pressing the last 3-4 minutes. And if they can cut this lead to 1 and keep that into the second intermission, that will give them life in the third period.
Oh, a big hit from behind there. We play on left wing side. In comes the Huskies score! Right on cue, it's Camden Langfeld cutting this lead in half. It's 3-2.
Camden Langfeld was limping a little bit after his last shift off the ice and then comes in. And did that one go bar down and hit something?
Like maybe bar west.
Yeah. That was impressive.
They are going to look at this one. Oh, no. Oh, no, Danny.
No.
I don't know
Offsides.
if this is going to stand. I don't know if this is going to stand.
That smells like an
Such a good shot.
offside.
And, it's a shame, too, because I like that they have replay. Don't get me wrong. It's important, but also that's a goal in every other game this season. But that will not stand.
Nope. That one's going to be...
based on the 2 quick replays, they have not shown a really slowed down version, which they will have access to. They have the NHL blue line cameras up. We'll take a look here. And next frame, please.
Keep zooming.
Okay, that's a terrible look.
That was awful. They went
I don't
from...
think they know the replay system works down there.
Yeah, they went from
looking at what they're
pause
looking at,
to
which I believe we
fast
are.
forward.
No, not that.
Oh,
Let's look at this. Oh, that's clearer. They're looking at the all 24 or whatever it is, all 12.
Yeah.
Guys, this could be settled.
This could be all
here.
day the way that they're reviewing this.
And here we go. It is quick, and I think that's bad news for Andover, folks. We'll see.
Yeah.
And no goal.
No goal.
Oh.
Man, that's tough.
Heartbreaking for the Huskies, and we say heartbreaking, not because we're not biased towards Andover. It's just you think about their kids, their kids, and they have this elation, this celebratory, these amazing feelings of, oh my goodness, just scored a goal, or within 1, things are going right, and then to have that letdown. See how Andover responds. Right wing side, a shot carries over the Edina goal as the Huskies continue to impress here in the later stages of this second period. If there's any coach, by the way, that can settle these guys down and get them back focused, it's definitely going to be Mark Manny's. It's carried in again by Andover. A shot hits a stick, flutters over the Edina goal. Hand goes up. And
is it going to be goaltender interference or
cross-checking will be the call. And, man, what a change here. Go from a 1-goal hockey game
to your captain going to the box.
Where is it?
Jason.
Did not see it on that replay.
No.
They're showing the offside, which, again, still not a clear view there. The clearest view was the play that the replay that they showed at real time, where it looked pretty clear and decisive. Regardless, power play time for Edina, their first, with a 26.7% power play. McConnell watches it bounce over his stick. He'll slide it right back to the left. Andover, by the way, 69.2% on the penalty kill. Shot from the blue line. Pinballs around, cleared out by Andover. Yeah, what a wave of emotions for the Huskies, their players, their fans. Definitely had some hope there, and replay review and a cross-check later. And here comes Edina, 3:33 to go in the second period. Minute 9 to go in the power play. Great job by the Huskies stealing it. And they have some numbers here shorthanded, left wing side. Johansson centers one, but easily ripped away by Becker Wenkes, who will work his way in now. McConnell, right side. Shot blocker save made. McConnell steals it back and fires one high and wide over the Andover goal. Almost an absurd goal right there for Bodie McConnell. He has 3. He's been very quiet since the first period, Danny. How do we fix Bodie McConnell here?
Yeah, I know. 36 goals and then quiet one period. It's unacceptable. And then the casual pickpocket that he just did there to get a quality scoring chance.
Left side, one-time shot carries high and wide over the Edina goal, or make that the Andover goal, as the Hornets continue to pepper this Huskies net with that man advantage, but unsuccessful. 12 seconds to go on the power play. Shorthanded chance now for Coe. Rips one, blocked in front, didn't even get to Bjorgard, and that allows Edina to come back. Moving in here, 3 seconds to go on the power play. Centering pass sent aside by Andover, but the Hornets get it right back. Brady Peterson to the blue line. Left circle shot, save made by Reimer. Now the left corner. Carried out to the top of the circle. A backhand pass redirected just wide of the goal in front by Alex White for Edina. And the Huskies able to clear it out. Now under 2 to go in the second period. Edina 3, Andover 1. Puck dumped deep in the Edina zone. Hornets control it. Up the right side. Skated forward by Nash Payne. They'll give it over for Becker Wenkes, who lost it as he entered the Andover zone. Huskies back 2-on-2 as they cut across. A shot, it's a body, goes wide of the Hornet goal. Huskies get the rebound, and another shot goes over the head of Chase Bjorgard in that Edina cage. And then a pass intercepted by the Hornets. Getting a stick out there was Dylan Dane, who will handle it right back here. Left wing side, opens up, fires a pass, but great work by Cooper Johansson getting his body in the way of that one. And then he is taken down. Hands stay down as well as it goes on goal with 70 seconds to go.
That was a
period
hook.
number 2. And
that was a pretty blatant hook by Edina Hornet there. And I think we'll see the replay shortly, but the way the whistles have been flying so far in this game, I'm surprised that that one was not called.
1 minute, 5 seconds to go in the second period, and I think the makeup call just happened there. It's a pretty blatant trip on Andover, and they keep the hands down for that one as well. So we play 5-on-5. Huskies entering the zone under a minute to go in the second period. Puck swatted out to neutral ice by Edina. It's Tucker Johnson moving in. Nice moves here for Johnson to the back of the Andover zone. It hit the glass. The shot taken, missing wildly, and that will find its way to play as well.
Good flurry by Edina to kind of end the period. Trying to keep that momentum. That should have been a 3-2 game right now, but remains 3-1 in favor of the Hornets.
Draw one by Edina. In the Andover zone, a shot taken by Becker Wenkes is denied by Reimer, and 31.9 now on the clock. Mighty Ducks vibes here. as the Huskies win the face-off. Maybe time for a flying V as they work their way up the ice, but it's poke checked away, and here comes Edina, left side. McConnell with the shot, and another save made by Reimer.
How many references can we make? And it feels like we've had 4 whistles so far in this minute.
Draw to the right of Wyatt Reimer, who, for his part, 31 saves now, playing really good. If Bonnie McConnell didn't exist, it would be a very different hockey game.
Andover would be winning at that point, Zach.
Turned over. Brady Molman lost it as he entered the zone, and that forced an offside with 1.1 to go. So, second period that
doesn't want to end.
Does not want to end at all.
Oh.
There it is. There's the horn. Score reads Edina 3, Andover 1 through 2 periods of play. And Danny, your thoughts on the first 2 here?
Well, if that Andover disallowed goal counts, we would have a much different game right now. Right now, I feel like this favors Edina going into this third period, as they have been playing the better of the hockey so far.
Somebody just completely destroyed the effects mics there, Dan. Not sure what happened there, but I do know that somebody pulled on the cord. And our good folks at 45, who, by the way, are nice enough to supply that feed to us, not going to be happy. Not going to be happy at all. We'll take a break, reset everything here, talk a lot about tomorrow, talk a lot about all that. If you want to have any questions, if you're up late with us, let us know where you're listening from. 64686 is the text line. We'll keep an eye on that as well, as we have, through 2 periods of play, Edina 3, Andover 1. Tune into the Tourney on KFAN Plus. Presented by James Hardy, the #1 brand of siding in North America.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TODAY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TODAY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TODAY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
My favorite thing about music is it's reliable. It's always there.
And it just helps me cheer up other people.
There's nothing to worry about when you do music. You're just having fun.
When I'm playing it, I'm like, wow, this is me.
And the sound just increases around you, and you just become immersed in it. You become one with it.
When you play music, you are playing life.
Whatever music means to you, just play.
Brought to you by the NAM Foundation.
If there was ever a time to live united, it is now. Now is the time to speak with one voice, to build up, not tear down. It's time to join hands and live united against the problems that keep our communities from thriving. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you volunteer or donate now at unitedway.org?
The key to unlock the next breakthrough in cancer research could be sitting in your driveway. Stand Up to Cancer's vehicle donation program makes it easy to turn your unwanted vehicle into funding to support innovative cancer research. So when you're looking to get rid of your old car, truck, motorcycle, RV, or boat, why not donate it to Stand Up to Cancer? You can be a driving force in cancer research. Donate your car today. Visit standuptocancer.org/cars to learn more.
My favorite thing about music is it's reliable. It's always there.
And it just helps me cheer up other people.
There's nothing to worry about when you do music. You're just having fun.
When I'm playing it, I'm like, wow, this is me. And the sound just increases around you, and you just become immersed in it. You become one with it.
When you play music, you are playing life.
Whatever music means to you, just play.
Brought to you by the NAM Foundation.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
You're listening to KFAN Plus, available on FM 96.7 and on our free iHeartRadio app.
Austin from St. Paul asked, what time do I have to get up tomorrow, Zach? Well, I'm not going in at 5:30. I'll tell you that much. I don't think I could. It's impossible. Power Trip Morning Show, 7 hours and 14 minutes from now, I believe. So
that's not bad.
There's that. I'll be joining around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Play Password with old Belinda Jensen from Care 11. We welcome you back to Grand Casino Arena. Second intermission. Edina leading Andover 3-1. It was so close to being 3-2, just inches away. But yeah, yikes. 602 area code. Halvey, as you get older, maybe you feel the time change for weeks prior as well.
Oh. Yeah, clocks.
Oh, man.
Clocks move back, right?
Monday's going to be
move
rough.
Forward?
Monday's going to be real rough. They move forward.
Oh, yeah. That's why I normally take Monday off of work.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I start. It's just, I don't know. Something going around the office. We multiple people, and I guess it just caught me at the worst time. I hope I don't sound disgusting.
No, I think you sound just
you.
fine.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to KFAN Plus. Tourney after dark. It's a late one. Again, the score Edina 3, Andover 1. I mean, we talked about it during the game, Danny, and it's just one of those tough things because you just ride that high of, oh my goodness, just scored a goal, and now you got to look up at the big, huge video board just showing in your face that, in fact, that's not a goal.
Yeah, it's a real gotcha moment too, and it's disappointing to see, and that's one of the challenges of playing in this tournament is you're playing, the XL Energy Center is a different venue than you're used to, and added to that, the video reviews change the dynamics of a lot of different things too.
Yeah, no, and just everything else, the crowd, the energy here. As we head to the third, a very dangerous lead. And, I mean, I hate to say it, Danny, but after the one, we were we mentioned penning in Edina for tomorrow night, but I'm not as certain anymore because, again, there's just something about the Andover Huskies just never quits, whether it is their former, and we haven't even mentioned this yet because it used to be where we didn't have much to talk about, Mark Manny, head coach of the Andover Huskies. He was the pilot for Air Force One.
Yeah, I know.
And so he has just been such a wonderful, just a wonderful dude overall.
100%.
And just such a wonderful addition to the Minnesota high school hockey world. And again, like I said earlier, if there's anybody who can gain the attention, the respect, and get these guys motivated to come back out here in this third period to do something incredible, it's him. Now, again, Edina's great, and Edina's going to be Edina, but I don't think at this point, after that second period, I haven't seen, and again, being inches away, if that skate is just a little bit behind there, this is a one-goal hockey game most likely going into the third.
Yeah, when Andover won in 2022, their great defenseman, Weston Knox, whose brother is Dylan Knox on this year's team, went up to in the press conference, sat down, pointed at me, and said, "That's why you never bet against the Skis," referring to the Huskies. So I guess we should never bet against the Skis, Zach, that they might come back in this game, too.
Man, 2 years in St. Cloud, covering the St. Cloud State Huskies.
Yeah.
Studio host. Many, many years in the world of Andover and all that. I've never heard Skis as a nickname for the Huskies.
I know. I was like, what are you talking about?
Have you heard it before,
Weston?
and have you heard it since?
Not since. But Weston Knox is a special kid.
I guess it's better than the Husks.
That's why you never bet against the Husks.
I guess I would never bet against a Husk, because those things are dangerous.
Yeah, I'm a Husker.
Husker.
Yeah. Maybe that's a nickname for the Corn Huskers. The Husks.
The Corn Husks. Getting weird, folks. 64686. Tell me what your favorite nickname would be for the Huskies. But despite the fact that, their town name literally has the word over in it, Danny, I don't think this one is quite over yet for Andover.
No, I don't think so either.
What a stretch.
That was a good one. I don't think so either, but they need to come out strong in this next period, and Edina has been controlling most of the night.
No, and that is true. Shots 34-16, but again, opportunistic Andover has been, and even the ones that didn't go in, there have been posts, there have been great chances, so they can capitalize. You never know, but like I said earlier, Edina gonna Edina. Final chance to talk about tomorrow, Danny. 4 games on that slate.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Hibbing can do against Montemedi. The Warroad Delano game is going to be an all-out slugfest. And then the first of the nightcaps, this Tonka Rosemount game, should be a really, really good one. Great contrast in style, and whoever in this game gets to play Moorhead, I think will be very exciting. If you have the opportunity to come down for Class A, I would come down. It's going to be a little bit rainy outside, so why not spend it inside a rink?
Yeah. Skip out on work. Who needs that?
That's, completely true.
And find your way to St. Paul for every game. And as was sort of revealed, I believe by whatever John's Journal is known as now, whatever, I think it's John's Substack or something like that, revealed that they've never turned a fan away from the tournament. They've always just got them a standing room only ticket. So as long as you show up here,
you'll get a standing room.
You'll be able to get in the building. And that's how, looking back, obviously, how do you get to 22,000 tickets sold and the attendance without just, and obviously people leave and from the first session. So I think they must obviously keep track of how many people are in the building somehow. I'm sure the St. Paul Fire Marshal will have a hand in that decision, but regardless, I get asked about tickets all the time, which is funny because I haven't had to worry about tickets in 15 years. But from what I know, everybody can get in. You might not get a guaranteed seat, but you'll be able to find something. And then, obviously, easier ticket to get in the morning, afternoon session, Class A. Go to that, please.
Yeah.
Let's fill this place for that, because those kids have definitely earned it.
Yeah, and the club level should be open, I'm guessing, tomorrow afternoon, at least during the crossover period, like the third period of the first game.
It'd be interesting because with the way the new tickets are sold, they can really just nail that down. So yeah. We're going to get the third period underway when we come back. Edina has a 3-1 lead over Andover. It's the Tourney on the Fan, presented by James Hardy. Number one building, James Hardy.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Local and national coverage heard daily on FM 96.7 and iHeartRadio. This is KFAN+.
Welcome back. Third period. James Hardy, the #1 brand of siding in North America. We love you. Thank you for presenting our coverage of the tourney this year and all throughout the weekend. We have 6 more games on our broadcast slate. 4 more tomorrow, 2 more on Saturday, and then after that, we'll see you next year. The always the bittersweet aspect of the high school hockey tournament, just when it starts to get real good, it's gone until like November.
Yeah, I know. But, the Wild are making a good run right now.
Yes, of course.
They should hopefully make a deep run into the playoffs, especially with the addition of Quinn Hughes this year. What a timely ad that was, Zach, in hindsight, to get Quinn Hughes when we did, before the Olympics really blew him up, too.
Never thought I'd see a Wild player on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon, and so cool to see. And man, he was about as tired as I've seen anybody on Tuesday, and yet he still scored a goal and played phenomenal. So an absolute machine is Quinn Hughes. They'll be back in action tomorrow night on KFAN following our coverage of semifinal number 1 on KFAN. You can flip back and forth for game 2 on the Plus.
How could you tell he was tired? He just normally days off.
That's true. That's a really good point. There were extra bags under his eyes. Underway here, Edina going from right to left across your iHeartRadio app. Maybe we'll just say across the ceiling of your bedroom at this point.
Yes.
As we reach almost 10:30 here, Central Time. Certainly the latest I'm sure these kids have played all year, maybe. I would think so.
Outside of probably, yeah. No holiday tournaments start this late. I think normally the latest any team would start might be 8 o'clock. Edina has some of those, but those games don't start their third periods at 10:28.
No. Not at all. Now, we've seen games go way later in the night here over the years.
Yep.
They used to have a little longer intermissions, obviously longer TV timeouts, and that would bring the games back to a close to midnight. Overtime would not help that as well, so we'll take this. Here's a shot from Andover, right wing side. It goes wide of the Huskies net, and then in front, the battle there. A couple of players go down. They'll rule incidental contact as the Hornets escape their zone with it. Fire to the right corner, and then a hand goes up, and it's
Hornet
Brady
down.
Peterson that is writhing in pain, and we're going to see what the official calls here, but it looks like he's adding it up here. They're going to call Andover for a penalty, and not very happy about that is Jack Wrigley, who is the lone goal scorer for Andover. The officials are talking it over, which would lead me to believe This
Elbow.
Could be, it is elbowing.
I didn't see it at the time.
Oh, well.
It,
Here we go. Maybe a better view here. And no, that's not an elbow.
no, that's just a shiver.
And even if that, I don't even know if I saw much of a shiver there.
No.
So, advantage Edina. Again, tough call for the officials. Kind of in the corner of their eye. Probably looked worse live in action, but results in an Edina power play, which is so far not been successful. They are 0 for 2 on the power play this one, and Andover trying to make it 0 for 3 with that clear. Up the ice comes in the Edina Hornets, and McConnell brought down a neutral ice and stayed down.
That
He'll
was a
get
trip.
back up. That was definitely looking like a trip, and it's like McConnell's fine, though maybe a little gingerly getting back up. He'll set up on the back door, and what a save by Wyatt Reimer. I'll tell you what, Danny, winding up a forced goal call for McConnell there. I thought there was no way, and that is a highlight reel save. Put that on tape. Come across, and wow.
That's the save of the game right there. Flashes the leather, grabs it out of midair, and snakes it and snaps it down. Bowden McConnell's got a hammer of a one-timer, too.
Out high here, Sam Peckham for Edina. Goes to the left circle, but his pass intercepted and cleared down the ice by Andover. The power play down to 50 seconds for Edina as they come back to pick up the puck. Sam Peckham skates it up the ice, goes to his left for Nash Payne, who tries to maneuver his way through but lost it. The process at the red line, and it's worked back the other way. Again, here's Nash Payne through center ice. Payne works his way in, offside. Cut to his left, and a couple steps ahead was Alex White. And that will stop play now with 33 seconds to go in the Edina power play.
Heather Roll reminds you and I that she had not heard skis referred to Huskies until then.
All right.
Well.
Just never bet against the skis.
It was funny.
Very funny. Time ticking away in the power play here. Shorthanded chance for Andover, but the shot carries wide of the Edina net. McConnell picks it up here. 3-on-2 forming for Edina as they enter the zone. McConnell chance shot, toe save made by Reimer, who just all game long. So solid. Here's Bodie McConnell, sets it down low. Huskies take over. They send it up to neutral ice. And into the zone now comes Andover. Pass to the right. Great defensive play in the back check by Brooks Suter. No surprise there, seeing some great defensive play here by Suter on this ice. And now here comes Edina left side and just could not find the receiver, Brady Mullman. Out to neutral ice again it goes. Andover will retreat after Edina sends the puck in. Battle in front of the Andover bench. Now 13:05 to go in this two-score game. 3-1 in favor of Edina. Hornets come away with the puck. Dylan Donne switches spots, goes to his right. Then a centering attempt stolen away by Andover. Could get some numbers here as they work their way up the left wing side. Driving in, a shot. Save made by Bjorgard. It's so solid here tonight. Officially beaten once, unofficially twice. And back in the zone come the Huskies. They'll swing it behind the Edina goal. Reversing direction with the backhand was Miller Wenkus, number 15. And brother Becker, twin brother, 14.
Yes.
Right wing side into the zone again. Andover trying to threaten, trying to find something here. Find that second goal. Once again, still 12 minutes remaining here. Certainly not a short amount of time to put something together. But that Edina defensive force so strong and preventing really much of anything from happening there. Andover at the red line. Big collision there, open ice. And Edina controls it right wing side, drives to the goal, and a whistle blown. Not sure exactly what for.
Maybe knocking the net, but
I think they thought the net maybe came off the mooring, so
that takes a lot more work than what was actually done.
Right, 11 and a half to go, period number 3. Perhaps just used to how it is in every other rink throughout the year, where some of these nets, Danny, a gust of wind can send them off their moorings. Here comes the Andover 2-on-1, a shot. Beautiful glove save by Chase Bjorgard. No rebound given. That was important because KJ Sauer was parked out in front, ready to put that one away.
Camden Langfeld with the shot there. Had a really good lineup and look at Chase Bjorgard, the Edina netminder. Bjorgard, like you said, Zach, just smothering it immediately.
Right corner. Forced behind the Edina goal. Now bouncing toward the front of the net, but great stick work there by Bjorgard, just swatting it back behind his cage. Nice breakout for Edina. They work their way in, but it's knocked away at the Andover blue line. That forces a regroup here. And this one will be a good dump in as a couple of bodies collide. A lot of incidental contact, too, in this hockey game. And now a tripping call on Edina will give Andover a big power play opportunity here in 27.3%. Not spectacular, but certainly nothing to scoff at in the upper 20s. It just seems like here after Andover's lone goal came on the power play, could be another great chance. Narrow this lead to 1 and see what happens after that.
Dylan Donne is in the box for the Hornets. Tripping, like we said, is the call. Yeah, let's see what Andover can develop here as Edina rings the puck out of the zone.
Yeah, they win the face-off and are able to send it 200 feet. Andover back out with it. Across the red line. And then lost it as they went across the blue line, but get it right back. In the zone come the Huskies, at least for a moment. But again, the Hornets causing all sorts of issues on zone entry for Andover. And just like that, 30 seconds, the power play, the very crucial power play, is gone. Swung around the wall near side of the corner. Backwards to the blue line for Lutgen, and it goes past his stick. And again, the Huskies forced to touch up. Hand it over to Chase Neto, and the Huskies can't touch it. That'll allow the Hornets to send it down the ice on the delayed offside, and half the power play gone now. Just 1 minute remaining here. KJ Sauer to the corner. Gives it to Rickley. Right side, Lutgen shot directed wide of the goal. Stepping up is Sauer again at the half wall. He'll play it to the blue line at the point. Sauer to Neto. Back to Sauer. Down low, trying for a wraparound, but being denied, and that was Langfeld. And then it's wrapped around near side, and it does just barely stay in on the first effort, but it does get past. Great effort by Brady Peterson, 2-on-1 forming, but a great stick work there by Andover. And up the other way comes the Huskies, 4-on-2, a shot save made. Nice rebound control by Bjorgard. And that allows the Hornets to get after that loose puck and send it down the ice. 9:10 to go, period number 3. 12 seconds to go in the power play for Andover, which has not produced much. Again, that's thanks in part to just some great fundamental play by Edina. And the Hornets back to full strength with under 9 to go in the third period. Huskies up the ice. Nice work threading the needle by Casey Rogers, and then coupling along as Dylan Knox dumps it in. Weak angle shot goes through the slot area, bounces down off the far wall where it's picked up by Tucker Johnson. He turns on the Jets and lost it as he got to the top of the circle. So now the Huskies trying for a quick out, but reading that one beautifully was Johnson, who will skate it to, or make that Dane, who will skate it to the far wall, drops it back behind, and again the Huskies steal it away. 8:15 to go in the third period as it dumps in deep behind the Edina goal. Drew Botts, the near side wall. Huskies steal it away. From right to left, backhanded deep, or toward the Edina zone, but great work by the Hornets in front. Becker Wenkus will slide it the other way. Then a bouncing puck was dangerously in front of the Husky goal, but the Hornets unable to get to it in time, and it's just played softly to the corner where the battle ensues down there. Squirts free. Andover with the puck off the far wall. Given forward to Dorstad. Dorstad's pass taken away and then sent deep back into the Andover zone with 7.5 to go in the third period. Behind the goal, grabbed by Casey Rogers for Andover. His pass stopped at the blue line, and then a second effort by Rogers goes on goal, and no crazy moment there for Chase Bjorgard with 7:18 to go in period number 3. We pause for the final time here and conclude the third period. When we come back, you're tuned into the Tourney on the Fan, brought to you by James Hardy.
Minnesota weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity, your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Hi, I'm Robert Varnado, president of Lee Container. Our company is committed to building a welcoming workplace. Inclusive employment isn't just the right thing to do, it's good for business. More than 8 out of 10 adults with developmental differences do not have a paid job, and only 36% of the public believes that they are capable of being leaders. Now is the time to change that. We can work together to provide more opportunities for the 6.5 billion people in the U.S. that have autism, intellectual, or developmental differences. Join Lee Container in taking the Delivering Jobs pledge today. We're supporting Autism Speaks, Best Buddies, and Special Olympics in their commitment to create pathways to 1 million employment and leadership opportunities for this talented community by 2025. Together we can build the workforce of the future. Visit deliveringjobs.org to learn more.
Minnesota's second best sports station is FM 96.7 KFAN Plus KQQL HD3 Anoka.
Welcome back to St. Paul. 3-1 the score. Edina leading Andover. The Huskies, power play opportunities, all sorts of chances. Just cannot seem to solve Chase Bjorgard, Danny.
No, and he has been standing tall. Edina now with 39 shots on the game, however. Andover 20. We saw Minnetonka hit 50 shots plus this morning. Edina could do the same this afternoon or tonight.
Bjorgard smothers the face-off draw. Another face-off to the right of Bjorgard. Draw one by Andover, fired toward the goal. It trickles around in the slot area, and then a couple of Huskies away from the play run into each other. I don't know what's going on today, man.
No.
A lot of kneeing, a lot of just players running into each other. And that was friendly fire. Oop. Becker Wenkus, McConnell, number 4, denied by Reimer. Long pass from his own zone to the far blue line. Somehow McConnell got behind the D. Now another chance here as the puck is grabbed by Reimer. He didn't have a stick. It was way behind him.
That's impressive. He lost the stick on the second shot that came through. But Bodie McConnell, great stretch pass opportunity there. just unable to bury it.
Again, how bizarre is it that, we're still some time here, 6.5 to go in the third.
Yeah.
Save made by Reimer, but how bizarre that Edina has not capitalized again since those 3 McConnell goals. This was relatively within reach for Andover.
Yeah.
And still might be, not saying it's over, but man.
But Edina does have 42 shots on net. There's a lot of this that is Reimer just standing on his head for Andover.
Yeah, but how many times have we seen a shots on goal counter like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seeing the goals a little on the different side.
Yeah. The SOG monster can get you.
Edina up the ice. Nash Payne lost it as he entered the zone, but you know what? He's got Brady Peterson behind him to help, and he'll dump the puck in. Huskies work it out. Trying to fight their way through here. Can't do so. And up the ice, the Hornets come. They'll fire it deep. Under 6 to go here in the third period. It is go time for the Andover Skis. Peterson for Andover. Gives it forward. Quickly enters the zone. Gets some help from Langfeld. He sends one off the side of the cage. Ridden away from the puck by McConnell. Or make that Brady Molman. Andover steals it back. Fires toward the goal. Easy stick save made for Bjorgard. He'll take it. And it's cleared out to center by Edina. And it goes on. It takes a one hop, and it's gloved out of the air by Reimer to stop play. 5:13 to go in the third period. Chase Bjorgard stopped by the KFAN studios last fall after the state championship. Really, obviously, a good, very good human being, and talented, smart, and just the full package. We'll just say that. He's a really special guy, and
it's exciting.
Looking to bring another state championship to Edina. Here's Sauer with a shot and another beautiful save made by Bjorgard, who again just does not seem to give any sort of rebound. Every once in a while there has been those chances, of course, but some plays where his rebound control has just been so impressive.
Yeah, he's had a really good day today. And even the goal that was scored on him, he thought he had it covered, but he didn't. And the puck trickled in.
Draw one by Edina. They go behind their goal with it. Trying to jam at it as Brody Peterson. Weak angle shot from the half wall, blocked by the Hornets, and that's flipped up the center. Goes past the Hornets, or the Huskies defense. 4-4 and icing with 4:44 to go.
Make a wish.
The third period. Didn't happen.
Andover's got to be looking to get a goal here by at least the 3-minute mark. And if not, I would imagine that's when they're going to start to look to pull their goalie. I'll be watching Coach Mark Manning on the bench to see if he starts giving direction to Reimer.
Edina wins the face-off. And they'll do a quick breakout. Helped in by Floreka. Peterson for Andover sends it off the shelf. It will bounce and rattle and lose pace there and will not go for an icing. A centering pass, but Andover not ready for it, and that allows Edina to skate it back out to center. Andover caught a little bit of a break there, Danny, but just weren't ready to take advantage. And now here's a turnover. Chance for the Hornets, whiffing on the shot. Dylan Dene, and another break there again for Andover. Peterson goes to his left. The Huskies flip it up in the air. Icing waved off as it's pushed deep into the Hornets zone. Quick pass to McConnell on the near side. He'll just let it go past him for Tucker Johnson, who sent it to his right. The one-time shot. And Reimer with another beautiful save. I'll tell you what. McConnell's going to get the first star, but hot take here.
Tucker Johnson.
40 saves, and so many of them just on grade A scoring chances. He's cutting and to get the pad down, and
Yeah.
oh man, that is filthy.
Bodie McConnell, first star. Wyatt Reimer, second star. Tucker Johnson, third star.
Yeah, that's fair.
That play that Tucker Johnson just made from his knees to pass it to Sam Peckham, that was incredible.
Huskies flip it to center, can't connect with a stick. And that will let Miller Winkus get to some open ice and gain some separation, sends it forward. Now here come the Huskies. Langfeld with a shot, a little sneaky shot there for Langfeld that Bjerregaard was wise to. 3:15 to go here in this third period, Danny, and I have to think at this point, I know there's still 3 minutes left, but when you're playing the Hornets,
you got to look to pull your goaltender.
Yeah.
This is an offensive zone faceoff, too. Mark Manning looking at the time. You can see that.
No timeout. Draw one by the Huskies. Unable to get a good handle on it. Finally is able to is Brody Peterson. It was handcuffed in his skates. McConnell for Edina driving in. Backhand shot save made by Reimer.
I think next offensive zone faceoff that we see, we're going to see a Reimer probably out of the net for Andover, as this faceoff is to his left.
Right to the left of Reimer, who's able to glove a shot that was going well wide. 2:58 left on the clock. For a 45-23 in shots, Edina leading Andover. But maybe not quite over yet. We'll see. Draw one by Edina. Sent wide of the goal. Grabbed by Sauer. Andover will have to touch up their offside as they entered the zone. And a quick dump there by the Hornets. Play to the corner. And then a nice stick work there by Dene. Goes behind the goal with it. Cycle back down low behind for McConnell. And the Hornets begin a game, a little bit of keep away here. Still some more seconds off the clock. Andover just trying to get it in. They can't get it through neutral ice. And back now comes McConnell. McConnell working his way in. McConnell shot save. Rebound. Another try. Another save there for Reimer. And he's going to hear it from his fans behind him. There's another chance. Backdoor shot blocked. Does not even get toward the goal. Huskies able to clear it out. The bad news for them. Now 2 minutes remaining as the Huskies just killing off every precious second left here that Andover has. Becker Wenkus at the blue line. One-time shot from the point. Blocked there, taken by Sam Peckham. And then a long pass. Here come the Huskies moving in. Breakaway. Unable to pull the trigger, though, is Keaton Coe. He's forced to the corner. And a shot redirected wide of the goal. Somehow Reimer's still in the cage. And the puck goes back out to center. And have to think at this point you got to pull him. And then they don't. Now here comes Edina left wing side across to the back door out of the reach of the intended Hornet. Huskies break it out to center. 1:18 to go. Dump back in. And at this point, if you're Wyatt Reimer, you almost got to follow your guys out of the zone with it. And he will skate up to the hash marks. He'll work his way in. Deep in the corner. Hornets will play it from one corner to the other. Slid out to center. 1 minute remaining here. Jim Carroll doing the honors here. Blowing a tire in a very dangerous area with Sauer, but he recovers, and then it's touched up offside by Andover, forcing Reimer to return to his net. Timeout taken. It's 48.8 to go. And hate to second guess anyone, Danny, especially a great coach like Mark Manny, but I'm telling you that
At that 3-minute mark,
you got nothing to lose. You gotta get the man out there and hope for a miracle. And even with 2 minutes ago, they had a decent opportunity, had some possession there.
Yeah. I think at the 3-minute mark, you take the timeout.
Yeah,
maybe talk about
maybe
it.
Put them at the hash marks or something. I mean, even with a 2-goal deficit at that point, and we can talk analytics. I'm not really good at analytics, but all the analytics folks say it's overwhelmingly in favor of pulling even upwards of 4 to 5 minutes to go in the third period with 2-goal lead. Or 2-goal deficit. So to be there with 3 minutes to go, you got nothing to lose. It's a state tournament.
Yeah.
And
now you're staring at 48.8 left.
It's
that's just it's not enough time to get something developed for 2 goals. It's I don't know. I wish he would have pulled them sooner.
Agreed.
But we will see. Face off on the neutral zone dot closest to Chase Bjorgard's left side.
Draw won by the Hornets, and they'll force it to the wall. And before at the red line, it's sent on goal, and Bjorgard wanted to play it out, but elected to play it safe and hang on to it with 40.6 left.
Getting a little interesting now. Face off.
Draw to the left of Bjorgard with 40 seconds remaining in regulation. The Hornets steal it away. They're able to send it down the ice. I don't think it made contact with anything, so icing will be the call with 32.8 left.
Yep. Let's face off again to the left of Chase Bjorgard for Edina.
Obviously, empty net for the Huskies here. Draw won by the Huskies, fired wide of the goal off the stick of Brody Peterson. Left wing side, now it's Lutkin. He'll fire it down low. Dribbling puck. Centering attempt. It's loose. A backhand shot blocked there. 20 seconds remain. Back to Lutkin at the blue line. Sends one toward the goal. Rebound loose here. Grabbed by Langfeld. Sends one in front off the side of the cage. Another try here. Back out high for Lutkin. He'll go to his left. And the shot taken, and it's just swooped out of the air beautifully by Chase Bjorgard. And that will pretty much do it here for Andover. What an effort, certainly, by the Huskies. Just they ran into the green machine of Edina. Draw one by the Huskies. A one-time shot turned away. Rebound up in the air. Good for 3 points if there were a field goal net there. But instead, with 1.5 seconds left, we'll just have one more face-off before this game comes to an end. And there it is. Final score, Edina 3, Andover 1. 3 first-period goals by Boney McConnell is all that Edina needed to win this hockey game. Certainly credit Bjorgard with 25 saves. Credit on the other end of the ice, Wyatt Reimer, who, I mean, the only disappointing aspect of this, Danny, is we don't get to see more Reimer here at the tourney, because he was really, really fun to watch. 45 saves in the state quarterfinal, gave his team every chance in the world. Just unfortunately, that defensive core, along with Bjorgard, so tough to get past. Obviously, the goal that was called back due to offside might have changed things, but that is the final somehow, some way. The only goals that Edina scored were those 3 we saw. The natural hat trick by McConnell will send the Hornets to semifinal Friday.
Well, one of the other interesting things is, Zach, all top seeds in both brackets advance, too.
That's right.
I'll have to look for tomorrow when the last time that occurred, but I feel like that's been a while.
A little while. I don't know if it's been like a decade.
But it's been a little while.
A few years for sure. So we'll have to take a look. That's some homework for you to do, Danny. before tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
He'll be taking the airwaves with Kevin Fulness in 11 hours and 30 seconds right here on KFAN Plus. So try to get some sleep, okay?
I'll try. You too.
Our thanks to Kevin Fulness for letting use all of his stuff. Our thanks to Chad Abbott, and our best wishes to him and his family, and best wishes to David LeVake as well, and everybody here at Grand Casino Arena. Wonderful day of hockey here comes to an end with the Edina win over Andover. We mentioned tomorrow. Let's just go through the schedule one last time very quickly. Hibbing Chisholm versus Montemedi to start that at 11 a.m. on KFAN Plus. We will have Delano and Warroad after that at KFAN.com/watch, and then it'll be Minnetonka and Rosemount at 6 o'clock on KFAN. Back here on the Plus for the final one, the nightcap, Moorhead versus Edina. Have a great one, everyone. Thanks for joining us here. 12 hours of hockey wraps up here on the Plus today. We have another 12 tomorrow. Hope you join us then. Have a wonderful evening. This has been the Tourney on the Plus, presented by James Hardy, the #1 brand of siding in North America.
Minnesota's second best sports station is FM 96.7 KFAN Plus, KQQL HD3 Anoka.
And defensive end Daniil Hunter have agreed to a 1-year, $40 million extension. That makes him the 4th highest paid pass rusher in the league. I'm Martin Weiss.
On social media, on the daytime talk shows, nighttime shows, radio shows, and we're telling you right here first, like we always do, because the name of the show should be Ahead of the Curve with Jason Smith and Mike Harmon, because we are.
This is Ahead of the Curve with Jason Smith and Mike Harmon. All those other little talk shows should take notice. Attention! Because these two have a gift. These two are the gift.
Exactly. There's no question about it.
Just ask their producer.
You idiots.
I think Justin Frostberg was speaking for America.
Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here they are, Jason Smith and Mike Harmon.
Hello, welcome inside Hour 3 of the Jason Smith Show with my best friend Mike Harmon.
Hello!
We'll get to the big NFL trade today in a second, but first I got to say, my dad texted me a few minutes ago. We were talking about the tap-off in baseball today. Mm-hmm. And my dad said, hey, you're going to talk about how I can get more Yankee games coming up this year. Wait, what? The other big baseball news today, the Yankees announced Amazon Prime is going to be the exclusive home to 21 Yankee games this year. That was announced earlier today. Okay. And my dad was like, okay, so what streaming do I need to watch all the Yankee games? And I said, oh, Dad. This is just, you can see this coming a mile away. We told you that eventually all of the sports that we have come to love, that we get when you talk for free because you're buying cable, that's not going to be enough anymore. Leagues are all saying all the money, we're going to take money where we can get it. And of course, streaming, this is where it's going now. Again, your line of how much will you pay for something you used to get for free? You know, it's not going to be something where it's all of a sudden going to change. It's going to be something that gets leached out over time. Today is another big moment in it where the Yankees, #1 draw in Major League Baseball, Yankees and Dodgers, 2 most popular teams, 21 games now available exclusively on Amazon Prime. Now, yes, Network is going to do the games, but Amazon is paying for it. Like, okay, this is how it's going to work. And every year there's going to be more and more teams saying, hey, we're going to give these games here to streaming. Oh, don't worry, you're still going to get 130 games. It's okay. And then, no, we're still getting 115 games, still getting 100 games, still getting half the games. And in 5 or 7 years, it's going to be, oh, wow, only 18 games are over free television or are going to be on cable. Now, everything else you're going to have to pay to stream for. This is just the way of the world. That's why we like to tell you it's coming. Get used to it. You can't stop the future. Streaming sports is getting here. All of your team's games are eventually going to be there. They're going to be streamed. It's going to be produced by locally where you get it, and it's going to be available on a streaming app, and that's what you're going to have to do. You have to get the Yes Network games for the Yankees on Amazon Prime or wherever it's going to be. This is the way it's going.
Plus side, last report, this was as of early 2026, estimated about 89 million people already have Amazon Prime. So, about a quarter of your population, a little less than. So that's good. But all of it to say, I mean, again, it goes back to when we were growing up. Yeah, I lived in Chicago, so I had the Cubs on every day. And then certainly for national games, we only got a couple of weeks. We talked about this for the NFL. Same idea. You had your local squad and then whoever the Steelers, Cowboys, or 49ers were playing. And then the advent, Monday Night Football, eventually Thursday Night Football, etc. But I just got dinged on, my $150 for my MLB TV package.
Yep.
It's just the cost of doing business. And either you decide it's still that important to you, or you find other uses for your time. And that's unfortunate. It may be unfortunate, just a different reality.
If I'm looking for a pothole for the streaming services, is that the NFL is its own thing. Everybody does fantasy football. Everybody cares about all the teams. You give me a good game. People care about their teams and they care about the league in general.
Gambling.
And they will go watch everything, right? Gambling, all of it. But baseball, basketball, to the point where if you're getting to watch games in the NBA and see how every game is a blowout and teams are tanking, I don't care nationally anymore. I'll get whatever games they put on once in a while. But baseball is really a locally driven sport. It's every single night, and people want to see their teams. I don't know that, look, Yankee fans don't care about seeing anybody else other than the Yankees.
Right.
But overall, as big baseball fan as I am, look, I'm coming at it I want to see all 162 games of the Mets. Do I care if I see all of the other games? No, I don't. Right? I'll get what I need to, either off of cable, off of the internet, somewhere else. So I think where if you're a streaming service, you kind of bite off more than you can chew if you really want to go full national with baseball, because baseball is really regionalized. Even college football is still regionalized. Well, yeah, there's big games, but with 16 teams or 12 teams, soon to be 16, making the playoffs every year, okay, how must-see are all the big national games? They're not nearly as much. No, give me the regional stuff, what I want. There's certain sports where streaming is going to bite off more than they can chew, and I think baseball is definitely one of them.
Yeah, the biggest question is I'd love to see the latest reports of the average number of streaming services that people have, right? I'm certainly take the over in terms of where that is for me. There's no question about it. So when they say, hey, here's some game on Peacock, all right, I already got it. Here's some games on Prime. Early adopter, fine.
Yeah.
Disney Plus, whatever. Like I have them all. So I'm the mutant on the other side. So I just kind of shrug and go, all right, I have to remind myself where this game is, right? Like even tonight, the Lakers game is a Prime game. We're here in Los Angeles, which means we've got to go find one of those off channels in the sports packages and whatever. But for the average person, the curiosity of where's the breaking point, right? Of how many different services you'll subscribe to, not just necessarily because it becomes a $10 a month or $12 a month cost, or just all right, I'm tired of having to search these damn things out.
That's the thing, man.
Right? It depends. Like for your dad, it's like, all right, you're going to have to tell me how to program this.
Tell me all the streaming services I need. Tell me
what's the website I have to go to and when and how, and you're going to have the service friendly schedule. It's not just Magnet Schedule Day. It's streaming service Magnet Schedule with the little logo attached to what do I need for that Friday game?
The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. So just understand, we like to talk about this because the future is coming. It's going to be here, and this is how it's going to go.
Sing a few bars and be prepared like you're Jeremy Irons. Go.
Now, I've given you an hour because we had a discussion and a disagreement last hour.
Yes.
And I've given you an hour to understand and come around to the fact that I think you're too close to your take on the Bears, the trade today of DJ Moore, what they got back, where they sit, and where they are. Because the Bears, you don't have any problems. You have no problems, man. Look at the year you had last year. You realized You got the right quarterback. You have the right head coach. You have the right talent in there. You were able to spin off a wide receiver today in DJ Moore, who really was no longer a number one receiver, had jogged his way out of town because of the interception that cost you a shot at the Super Bowl against the Rams. And you have playmakers that can make up for him, right? It's Rome Odunze ascending. It's maybe Luther Burden is really good. We saw Colston Loveland is probably very good. You saved a lot of money. A couple of other moves. Now you had a retirement that didn't really go. That you didn't think that was going, but okay,
good for him. Hey, he decided at 27 he was done.
He'll
pay back some of that bonus money.
You've saved $45 million. You can now spend money in free agency. Look at how far you went last year. You are in the era of good feeling, and you are upset, and you feel like it's almost like I feel like you're at the point where you feel like the Bears are coming off a 4-13 season.
No. It's just the reality of what that season was, right? And doesn't take away the wins that they had, but the fact that you needed so many 2-minute comebacks and closeout, and wow, the defense just gave up another. Hey, you got another 7 points in you over there, Caleb?
Yeah, but that's your quarterback doing it. That's your quarterback doing it. Like I don't think Patriots fans are upset going, oh, we needed Brady to pull it out for us again. No, because Brady is great. Like maybe you think that Caleb Williams is going to be great because he's the guy doing this. It's not where you need a ball to bounce off a defender or hit the overhead cam and come down, or hey, we're going to defend the Hail Mary this time. Like it's Caleb Williams winning games for you.
Like DJ Moore was a guy on the receiving end of a couple of those big plays, if we're going to do that. But yeah, was he superfluous in the grand scheme based on the receiving core that has been assembled? Absolutely. Now, did you lose some component parts to your coaching staff that you have to make up for? Yeah, you have a little bit of change there coming out of what was a top-notch season, no question about it. But you're looking at an offensive line, your center retired, and Trapillo got hurt and is going to be unavailable. He was fantastic. He was a guy that we were talking about all the time, you and I'd bring him up and you're like, stop talking about the line. And we talk about it. Cosell and I on Sundays, you're watching the tape and going through the way he analyzes games and how good a player Trapillo had become. Well,